सब बच्चे वेट करें. आगे मेरा आधा पार रहता है.
Hello everyone. Hi to all my friends. How are you all? Welcome to Summer Bubbles from Liberty Books and myself at the Reading Nook. This is Auntie Sana, and like every Saturday, I'm here for a story time. So who all are interested to listen to a fantastic story about someone very, very special? Write it down in the chat box. Hello, Rian. Hello, Mahib. Hi, Zayan. How are you? Hello, Mudassir, Rabia, Abdurrahman, Mariam, Rehan, Zain. Hello, Hania. You all are looking wonderful. Fatima is looking excellent. I've got Mustafa. I've got Fatma Zishan. Aisha is here. Rida is here. Good, guys. All of you are here with me today. Great. We're all here because we're going to go in for a fantastic story time about a very, very special person. Now, the person that I'm going to be talking to you about today is not just anybody. He's someone who's very, very special. Do you guys want to know about a story which has a person who's very special? Yeah? Raise your hand. Whoever wants to hear a story about a very special person. Are you a special person? Who's a special person over here? All of you are so, so special. You've got the brightest smiles, you've got the most beautiful faces, and the most intelligent minds. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to tell you a story of a person who was just like you. He was a little boy who was just like you. He was very clever, didn't really like school, but he was very interested in learning about everything around him. Are you interested in learning about everything around you? How many of you would like to learn about the things around you? About the universe, about planets, about the sun, the stars, everything that goes on in space, about aliens. Wow, that's interesting, right? So today we're going to talk about a little boy who was very interested in knowing whatever goes on up in the skies. And he decided that, you know what? I'm going to study this all my life. This is my dream. So his dream was to look at the sky and wonder and find out what it was that made it so, so special. But you know what? It was not very easy. This little boy had a little bit of a problem. One day, when he was studying, he started to fall. When he started to walk, he would fall down. When he started to talk, he would forget his words. When he started to smile, he wouldn't be able to smile. He just didn't know what was going on around him. So he went to a doctor, and the doctor tells him, "Listen, little boy, you're very smart, you're very clever, but you have a very, very rare disease. You're sick." And do you know what the sickness was? What was the sickness? Did he have malaria? Did he have typhoid? Did he have corona? What did he have? Why was he so sick? He was sick because he had a special disorder which caused him to fall, and his muscles stopped working. So the doctor said, you know what? There's no cure for this. Just like there's no cure for corona, there's no cure for your disease. So very slowly, your feet are going to stop working, your body is going to stop working, your muscles are going to stop working. So you wouldn't really be able to do much. Oh God, this little boy went back and he was really, really devastated. And he said, you know what? Even if my muscles are not working, my brain is working. That's all I need to become a genius. And that's what I will do. I will become a genius no matter what. Do you know who this genius is? Liberty Books, can you show us the picture of the genius? Let's see the picture of the genius. Marketing manager is going to show us the picture of the genius, and you're going to tell me who this person is. Let's see how many of you know him. Oh, do you guys know who this is? Who's this genius? Who is this guy? Is he someone's grandfather? Is he Santa Claus? He's Stephen Hawking? No, this is not Stephen Hawking. Make another guess, guys. Albert Einstein. Very good, Rabia. Excellent. This is Albert Einstein. Is he the boy that I was just talking about? Albert Einstein was a very genius person. He was very clever. He was very intelligent, but he did not have a rare disease. Liberty Books, let's show us the next picture. Very good. This is the man that I'm talking about. Can you look at him? He doesn't look like every other man on the street. He can barely sit. He can barely move. And there was a point when he couldn't even smile. This is Stephen Hawking, the boy that we're going to read about today. Thank you, Liberty Books. This is the boy that we're going to read about today. If you look at my book, it's a wonderful book about little people with big dreams. He was a little person with a very big dream. Do you guys want to know what he did to achieve it? Yeah? Was he able to achieve his dream? Let's find out. This is the story of Stephen Hawking, one of the most intelligent people to have come on the earth. He was very sharp, very bright, and very, very clever. Stephen Hawking. Little Stephen was born in Oxford, England, just as a great world war was raging. At night, he would look up at the stars and wonder what else was out there. I wonder what's out there. The beautiful night sky he's looking at. His parents loved science, as did Stephen and his 3 siblings. They all ate dinner with a knife and a book. Wow, they all loved to read on the dinner table. That's quite interesting. I think they seem to be a family of very clever people. Stephen was never the top of the class, but at school, everyone called him Einstein, like the famous scientist. One day, he built a computer from clock parts and an old telephone. Whoa, this is pretty cool. So this is what his science project looks like. It's a computer made out of clock parts and an old telephone. That's pretty clever. Curiosity always came before schoolwork with Stephen, but still, he made it to the best universities in England, Oxford, and Cambridge. Whoa! Now you guys must have some books that have Oxford and Cambridge written on them. Did you know that these are the best universities in the world where the most smart people go to? Well, that's the kind of university Stephen went to. He was very smart. He wanted to solve all the mysteries of the universe. I wonder what's out there. He really enjoys studying. Stephen was busy enjoying himself studying cosmology. Cosmology is the study of the stars. When suddenly, he started dropping things and tripping over for no reason. Even his speech became hard to understand. Oh God, what's happening to me? Instead of looking down at his feet, Stephen decided to look up at the stars. Oh, I missed a page, I think. Wait, yeah. So he went to the doctor after that. He was really upset and he's really worried what's happening to me. So he went to the doctor. The doctors told him that a rare disease was paralyzing his body. Oh God, he couldn't move. And he had only 2 more years to live. Oh God, that's terrible. Stephen felt like the whole universe was falling around him. My God, that's terrible news. Only 2 years to live? Oh, I don't think he can achieve his dreams in 2 years. Do you think he can study the entire universe in 2 years? I don't think so. That seems to be very depressing. That's a very sad piece of news. But instead of looking down at his feet, Stephen decided to look up at the stars. Maybe he couldn't control his body, but in order to study the universe, all he needed was his mind. Ooh, that's a clever decision he made. If you can't control your body, you still have your mind. He's a very positive person. His wife Jane stood by his side and gave him all the support he needed. They had 3 children, and Stephen loved to give them rides on his wheelchair. Whee! Daddy, I want to go for a ride. Whee! That's his wife. She's really nice. Stephen turned his attention to black holes. Whoa, black holes are really, really dangerous particles in the universe, which are black, and everything that goes in a black hole gets sucked inside it. It's really creepy. So he wanted to study about black holes. Some of the strongest and most powerful objects in the galaxy. So powerful that not even light could escape from them. Or that's what scientists thought. But Stephen proved that black holes were not so black after all. There was a teeny tiny light escaping from it, and this was called Hawking radiation. Look, Stephen is so happy. Even if he's paralyzed, he can't walk, he can't wash himself, he can still study and he can still come up with wonderful things to learn about the universe. That's really cool, I think. By this time, Stephen had also lost his voice and found a new one with a robotic troll. With his new voice, he dictated a book that helped the world understand the meaning of the universe. Wow. So Stephen cannot even talk now. That's how sick he is. He can't walk, he can't sit, he can't talk. But still, he wrote a fantastic book. And that book has been read by so many scientists over the world, it's not even funny. Everybody's clicking pictures of him. He's so famous. Stephen believed that one day humans would cross galaxies and live on faraway planets. He celebrated his 61st birthday by taking a zero-gravity ride with a team of astronauts, leaving his wheelchair for the first time in 40 years. So in 40 years, this was the first time that he was able to fly in a zero-gravity chamber. Now, a zero-gravity chamber is a place where astronauts train to be in space. So it's like, just like space, you're flying around, there's no gravity, and you can have fun. So Stephen went there for his 65th birthday. That's really cool of Stephen. By becoming the most brilliant scientist of today, little Stephen made an amazing discovery. Do you know what that amazing discovery was? What was that amazing discovery that he made? He discovered that however difficult life may seem, there's always something you can do and always succeed at. And that's little Stephen sitting in the stars. That was the story of Stephen Hawking, a little boy with a very big dream. He wanted to be so famous. He wanted to write a book. He wanted to study the black holes and find out what's inside them. And you know what? Despite his illness, he was able to do all of that. Now, normal people, when they get sick, they get cranky and they don't want to study and they don't want to do anything. But Stephen was so special. He never did any of that. He said, all right, even if I'm sick, my mind is working and I'm going to do whatever I feel like doing. I'm going to achieve whatever I want and I'm going to be the best at it. And that's what Stephen did. He was the best scientist in the whole world. And he found out something that not even Albert Einstein could do. He will get stuck in the black hole. Yes, that's what Stephen discovered, that in the universe, in space, there are very big black holes, and whatever goes inside the black hole never comes out. But you know what? Only one person found out that if light goes inside the black hole, there's light that can come out as well. And that was Stephen Hawking. Now, nobody's ever seen a black hole. Nobody's ever been to a black hole. But Stephen was able to study it right from his study, because he had a wonderful telescope. Did you like Stephen's story? Is Stephen Hawking somebody you like? Tell me in the comments, how many of you liked Stephen's story? Yes, Abdul Rahman liked Stephen's story. Hania, did you like Stephen? Did you like Stephen's story? Rabia, did you like Stephen's story? Mudassar? Yes, I also love Stephen's story because this is a story of a little person with a very big dream. So you see, the storybook is called Little People, Big Dreams. And I want to talk about your dreams. What are your dreams in life? When you grow up, what do you want to be? What do all my little friends want to be when they grow up? Tell me in the chat box and I'd love to know. Oh, it has so much knowledge. Architecture. Aisha Javed wants to become an architect. Fatima wants to become a rider. Abdul Rahman's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance, Abdul Rahman. We will spend a robot in space. Whoa, you guys have some really cool ideas. How many of you would like to become astronauts when you grow up? If you'd like to study space, Zen wants to become an astronaut. Whoa. So if you want to study space, then Stephen Hawking has a very interesting book that you can read. And you can read and you can find out everything about the universe. Yeah? I'm sure your parents have read that book. And if you like this book, Little People, Big Dreams, there's so many books in this series of so many little people in the world with their big dreams. So let's look at all the people. These are all the books in the Little People, Big Dreams series. So these are all the books that you can buy depending on who your favorite person is. It even has Muhammad Ali. Whoa, look, that's Stephen Hawking. That's his book. And then Muhammad Ali has a book as well. Do you guys know who Muhammad Ali is? Who's Muhammad Ali? He's a boxer. He's one of the best boxers in the world. So he was a little person once with a big dream. There's even Coco Chanel. How many of you know Coco Chanel? Your mothers must know Coco Chanel. She was a little girl with a very big dream, and she made a fashion brand out of it. So these are all the fantastic books in the Little People Big Dream series. There's Jane Austen, who's my favorite little person because she was a little girl who wanted to write books. And I love books. So if you like this book, you can totally get the other books in the series as well. The Little People Big Dream series. These are real people with real stories and stuff that you can really learn, and you can be like them. Who wants to be like Stephen Hawking? Who wants to be really clever like Stephen Hawking? Zayan wants to be clever like Stephen Hawking. Who else wants to? Oh, Hania wants to be clever like Stephen Hawking. Wow. Hania, so no matter what happens, even if you get sick, even if you're cranky, even if you're upset, you must remember to follow your dreams. Okay? If you dream to be a fashion designer, you must become one. If you dream to be a doctor, you must become one. Then, what is your dream? What do you want to become when you grow up? Rian, what's your dream? Tell me your dreams. I want to be a pilot. Wow, Mustafa wants to be a fantastic pilot. Mustafa, we really need good pilots in Pakistan. I hope you will make us very, very proud. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I really enjoyed learning about you. I will not get the disease he had. I hope you will not. It was a very unfortunate disease, and it's not a very common disease. Not a lot of people get it, but if and when you do, it can really, really change the way you live your life. Because if you look at Stephen Hawking's life, he was a normal boy before he got the disease. And after that, slowly, he stopped walking. He stopped sitting up. He stopped talking. He was only stuck on his wheelchair. And when he stopped talking, then they got a computer fitted in his wheelchair that could read his mind and his face, and then it could talk for him. So life was very difficult for Stephen Hawking. It wasn't easy to not be a person like anybody else. But still, it never stopped him from becoming the great scientist that he wanted to become. And it's Abdul Rahman's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance, Abdul Rahman. I wish you a very, very beautiful birthday. Don't step out, but get yourself a nice present. Okay, you deserve one. Good boy, you're looking brilliant in your green shirt. Really clever. You kind of look like, Albert Einstein too. Very brainy, I must say. You're probably really clever in class. Okay, so Stephen Hawking is one of my favorite people in the universe. And how many of you can say he's your favorite as well? I want to know how many people like Stephen Hawking. Zen likes Stephen Hawking. Abdul Rahman likes Stephen Hawking. Rida likes Stephen Hawking. Fatima also likes Stephen Hawking. Wow. Stephen Hawking is a wonderful person because he taught us that we must follow our dreams no matter what. And that's the lesson for today. So when you go back after this session, I want you to sit down and I want you to think about, what is my dream for today? What is my dream? What do I want to do when I grow up? What makes me happy? What do I want to study? Think about all these things and think about what your dream is. Because remember, only you can achieve your dream. Only you can do the things that are required. And your dreams are special, no matter how little you are or how small your dreams are. They're all very, very special. So dream big, become big, grow big. And if you like this book, get it or get any of the other books in this series. They will tell you a lot about the lives of the famous people who really did wonderful things in life. Thank you so much for joining me. And next week, I will be back with another fantastic story for all my little friends. Till then, I want you all to keep reading, keep smiling, and keep dreaming, because that's exactly how you're going to become famous one day. And I can see a lot of brilliant kids here. It doesn't matter whether we are the top of the class or we are in the middle of the class. We are all brilliant and we all have our dreams, just like Stephen did. Thank you so much for joining me, Rehan, Mahib, Abdul Rahman. Happy birthday once again. Hania, Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Hi. You're a little person with a wonderful dream. Aisha, Ibrahim, Mustafa, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, all my friends. I hope to see you next week with another fantastic story. For now, you can learn about Stephen Hawking using this book or the many resources that are online. You can also buy other books in the Little People Big Dream series, and I'm sure you will love all of them. They are wonderful books, wonderful, wonderful stories, just like this one. So remember this little boy who had a wonderful dream and he did everything he could to achieve it. Now you know another scientist who did a fantastic thing. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care. See you next time. I hope you loved the book. If you did, please let me know. Ask your moms to message me if you like the book, and I would be happy to hear your thoughts. Thank you, kids. Bye-bye. See you next week at 12 p.m. Bye. Thank you, Rehan. Thank you, all my friends, for joining me.